Hello friends, I know I'm late. I took ages getting this exactly how I wanted it, and it didn't help that we have had a tremendous amount of heat in the UK and I just was not in the mood at all. And I've got to be in the mood. I'm ADHD. If I wasn't in the mood I couldn't do it, and that's what happened here. So apologies for this being a week late, but I did finish it in my own time. This took me about 2.5 weeks because of how hot it was and how out of the zone I was. So the theme is underwater mermaids, and I used a few different tapes. I don't have them to hand because I actually cut strips of the tape and just store them in a binder, so I just used what I had in my binders. I don't have the actual tapes to hand, but I believe that this one and this one and this one was from AliExpress, and that this one is a London Gifties. So I've got a little bit of a range of everything going on here, but this is the design that I came up with. I covered the whole page in light blue because I didn't know how to make a good background of water design. I tried something different on the other pages. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Mixed reactions to that. But this one I just used a piece of blue paper and did the title July in some bubbles, and I used my Languo acrylic gel pens to do a lot of the detail work, and I really like it. It's very simple. I kind of wanted to fill these gaps with, I wanted to put like ripples or something that made the water look like it was moving, but I didn't know how to do that. So that is something it's not my favorite, but I'm also aware that I did my best and I'm happy with it. So alright, moving on. This is my calendar page and my goals and to do. You can see I did some more London Gifty stuff over here, and I believe this one is actually from Journalsay, and that's an AliExpress one. And you can see it's just nice and simple. I used the rest of the blue paper here for this, and it just added a nice bit of colour. I enjoyed it. Now I did only have these two down here, and then I decided to add the blue lines because the page was too white, it was too plain, and so that's what I did here. But it's a nice simple page. What I like is just having somewhere where I can just write down just basic information. With birthdays and things, I just use my stamps. I've got well, this isn't a birthday one, but I have little stamps like this, the Pilot Friction ones, and I just whoop, so that's really nice. But that's what I tend to do with my calendar, and then just write the name of the person, and I just need enough room to do that, as well as put any appointments or things, money going in, money coming out, that kind of thing. So I really like this. I love these jellyfish type mermaid girls. They're so beautiful, absolutely just so nice, and they've got like a little bit of a holographic foil to them. Very pretty. This page, oh, I'm so disappointed with this page. I like this page other than the fact that because I used the acrylic markers, whenever I was drawing on any of the other pages, it pressed through and I ended up with smudgies everywhere, but it's okay, it's fine. But I wish I'd left this page white. I tried to put like a watery kind of thing like I did for here. It don't look right, but I can't do nothing about it now. So I gotta pick some pens that I want to use for my things. I want to do all different blues, so I gotta pick some pens. But here is my mood tracker. It's just very simple circles because I thought bubbles, and that made it a lot easier for me to do, because the idea of drawing like 31 shells or something was just like, I can't bother, I can't be doing it. So that's what we have here. Like I say, it is not my best work, this part. I wish I'd left the background clear and just put the stickers down, and yeah, enough said on that one. This page I'm actually really happy with. I love this gorgeous sticker here, and I was able to keep the lines pretty straight, so this actually looks really quite nice. Messed up completely over here. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's terrible. Anyway, moving on, we're going to turn the page because this is where my weeklies start. And again, I did the background in a nice blue. I used my Tombow pen for that, and then I just cut out different stickers. So these are some of the AliExpress ones, and then on the next page I did London Gifties, then I did AliExpress, then I did London Gifties. So I kind of tried to make a variant, but I didn't mix the stickers because the style of these is very different to the London Gifties style. So I wanted to give them their own page, their own time to shine. Now you can see again, like, this is what I was talking about, is unfortunately because I was then writing on the other side, it has printed some of the ink, taken it and stuck it over there. Oh, I know I've done it before and I completely forgot I did that, so that's my bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm still gonna be able to write all my details. I'm not gonna cry about it. It's too hot and I'm too bothered, and I can't be dealing with it. This is a terrible video. I'm so sorry. So yes, anyway, here's the next page. So this is London Gifties stickers. You can see what I mean. They are a very different style of sticker, and I just really love the vibrancy of the colors. Like this one has so many different ones. It's like got this lovely pink and some yellows and some blues, and you've got this one with like purple tints. It's so nice. I really do love the colors on these, and I just left the middle pages, the middle parts blank for me to write all of the things I do. And then again, here we have a different one. I really like the face on this one, and this beautiful sort of, it's very art deco, and I like that. It's just got a really nice art style to these. I love them. I don't think I've used them in a journal before, so it's really nice to be able to get to use some of my old new stationery. And then turning the page, we have this one. Now I didn't want to do an entire separate page because I would want to have a brand new page for my August over here, so I've left that blank and I've just put a small little box here. So instead of writing loads of information, what I'm planning to do this time is just put some little bullet points about what I liked, didn't like, loved, that kind of thing. So yes, it's a much smaller monthly overview than I would normally do, but it's okay. I just wanted to make sure I used the space as best as I could because, and this is the key thing here, I normally would have done a brand new journal in July. However, as you can see, I still have a lot of book left, so what I didn't want to do was waste it. So I'm thinking I can probably get the majority of the year in here, and maybe even the whole year if I'm particularly good. I might have to have it so that I can fit 4 or 8 days per page at some point, so that I don't use so many, but I will cross that bridge when I come to it and we will see how it goes. But I'm really pleased with it. It's looking just very light and colourful, and I like that. Now I'm going to give you one last flip through. Again, this is not the best video and I'm so sorry for that. Feedback is always appreciated, please be kind, but yeah, I'm one of those people that I have to be in the mood to craft, to work on something, and because I was just so hot and bothered, I could not sit at my desk for like 4 hours like I normally would to film a plan with me where I actually do it under the camera. So like this took me like 2 days just working on it little by little, and it was just one of those things that I had to kind of get done, and it became almost a chore. So there There we go. This was the quickest page. This was a really nice page for me. This took me like 5 minutes. It was a joy. This took me ages. I don't know why. I just was mind blanking on this one. But it turned out really nice actually. It's probably my favourite page out of them. And then we have the page that must not be named. And my habit tracker. So I think it's like the 4th as I film this, so I need to go back and fill it in. I've been writing it on a separate piece of paper so that I could keep this all nice to film, and then I will be filling this in afterwards. So there we go. And then we have the weeklies. Managed to get 8 days per. It turned out really, really nice. A little bit funny with the ink, like I say, but it happened. It happened. Can't do anything about it. It happened. And yeah, so that is my entire July plan with me. I hope that you guys have been taking care of yourselves in the heat, because my gosh, I think it got up to 41 where I am, and it was ridiculous. I was just melting. And so yeah, you can understand why I didn't want to do anything. I don't have any aircon. It's just me and a lone fan, which is currently on right now because we're expecting a second heat wave, and it's already up to nearly 30. So I'm a bit hot and sticky. So I'm gonna go and get a nice cold drink, and I'm very sorry that this video is not great. I do want to share it because I like to look back and see what I did. And though this is not my best work by far, I hope that you can appreciate why and go easy on me in the comments. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!